Hi, welcome to today's episode of Living Authentically Daily. My name is Chinwendu Pisenze, and so today we'll be discussing about relationships. So there is a way I look at relationships that is not the way people look at it. People look at a relationship or relationships as something that when you grow up, you should just be in a relationship with someone. Is something that is expected of you by the society and all that. So when people grow up to the age of having a boyfriend, a girlfriend, marriage, all those things, so they will begin to want those things and go into them. I used to look at it that way before, but somehow my views about that changed. Life is about, or rather, we are here to experience life. That is basically why we are here. We are spirit beings having a human experience. So we are just basically here to experience this 3D life, as they put it. So whatever else, every other thing that happened here is or are ways or avenues or channels through which we experience life. They are not an end by themselves. So relationship is one of those. You experience life through a relationship. So relationship is not an end. It shouldn't be a goal. But to you, if it's something that you don't like, is a kind of you fulfilling your purpose, then why not go for it? But what I'm saying is that everything else we do here, both businesses, having a family, going to school, those kind of things, every other thing they are just channels through which or by which we have experienced life. So they shouldn't be an end. I think when you look at life that way, it helps you live this whole rat race of pursuing this, pursuing that. We are not here to be anything else other than who we are already. Yes, here on earth, there are things you may need to get and put in place for you to live a comfortable life, fine. But we shouldn't find ourselves in them, and we should also see them as avenues by which we experience life. So that is how I see relationship. So going beyond that, for a relationship to work, there is also a way to view it. What people normally do is that they work on the relationship to make it work. So now let's use a marriage relationship, for instance. The man is on the other hand, the woman is on the other hand, and then there is a third party that is an energetic person, individual involved in that relationship, and that is the relationship itself. So what happens is that the energy of the man and the energy of the woman feeds into this invisible energy entity, the relationship. So how healthy the relationship will be will depend on how healthy or how evolved, how conscious the individuals are. It's just like our collective consciousness, whereby every human being, everything feeds into it. So like we all contribute to our collective consciousness. So it's the same way these two individuals contribute to their relationship as an entity. So what people normally do is to force the relationship to work at it however they can, going for counseling, doing all manner of things to make sure that their relationship work. But what they fail to do is to work on themselves. So if you want your relationship to work out well, you should not be working on the relationship. The two of you should be working on yourselves. The two of you are mirrors for each other. So just as I was saying, life is about the experience. You people are experiencing life through that relationship, helping each other grow. Basically, relationship is for spiritual growth. So if you people are in that relationship, what you people have agreed to do for each other is to be a mirror for each other for growth. So when the man is triggering you as a woman, you should look inside and ask yourself, what is it in me that is reacting to this external thing? The same thing goes for the man. What is it in me that is accepting, or that is an affinity for this outside trigger? So that's what needs to be healed constantly, to come up over and over your lifetime. So there will always be one or two things to heal, but as you make progress in healing and growing, you will see that your relationship will begin to get better. Your lives as individuals will begin to get better and everything. So instead of forcing the relationship to work on yourselves, so you will see that you will begin to feed a better energy into your relationship, which is an energetic entity of its own. So you want things to get better, you get better, not those things getting better for you to now get better. You get better, then things around you will get better. So that is it about relationship. How you can make your relationship work. It is not by accusing the man, calling him a bad person, or doing this or that. Does it mean that there are no people we get into relationship with that are not good for us? Yes. So, but you will also have to ask yourself, what is it in me that drew this kind of person? Or if you have been having patterns of like having this type of people in your life that act in a particular way, then the question is, you have to ask yourself is, why am I attracting this kind of people into my life? There was a time in my life too, I was attracting all these kind of men that are always standing at the door of my heart. They don't come in, they don't leave, like they don't commit nothing. So I would just be there suffering. So by the time came in my life that I saw that I was the one allowing it, and I've been my own enemy. So I made the necessary adjustments, and I grew, I changed. Shifts happened within me with that realization, and I came to own my life, and I came into my power, and all those changed. So what you allow, you don't have to complain about. So that's even a different thing altogether. So you before a relationship, you as an individual should own your life. You should belong to yourself. You don't have to belong to someone. So you should own your life, both man and woman. Then what happens in a relationship is you are sharing yourself, your life with someone else. Not that you are giving yourself over to someone else to own you. Nobody can own you. You are a spirit being having a human experience. You are an emanation of God. You and God are one. You are God having experience as a human being. So you as God, why will you give yourself to be owned by another God? That is not doable. It's not it's an error. You can't do that. So what you do is share your life with someone else. So this is why I used to say that a relationship should be between two whole people. But that thinking about it lately, I saw that is not feasible. But in the new earth we are entering, that will be the right way to go about relationship between two whole people that have done the inner work and all that. So, but in this where we are still at, that may not be possible, because maybe it is even the relationship that will help the people become whole. So if I just say a relationship should be between two people that are whole, so I don't really know the life journey of the individuals involved and how their lives are supposed to go and all that, or at what point they are supposed to awaken to their true nature. and start moving towards wholeness. At what is it the relationship that will help them with that or whatever? So I can't even say that. But in the new earth we are co-creating, that will be the right way to go about relationships. So know when, there's something I normally say about things being said. When you listen to people, when you listen to whatever, have the wisdom to know where to apply what, within what context to apply what. So as I am saying here, that work on your relationship, that does not mean that when a relationship is abusive that you should stay there and be working on yourself. I mean earlier that I said that work on yourself so that your relationship will be okay. I'm not saying that you should be there working on yourself when you are being abused or when clearly you are involved with a narcissist that will not change, when you are being emotionally, verbally, or mentally and physically abused. That's not what I'm saying. So what I'm just talking about is about a relationship that has potential to grow, but the people don't know how to work on it and make it grow. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. So another thing that we'll have to look at here is about relationship. So you should not just go into relationship because that's what every other person is doing. You should go into a relationship because you know it is what you're supposed to do. It is no longer that time we buy into what the society wants for us, line, hook, and sinker. We are no longer at that point whereby we do what every other person is doing. Is relationship what your soul longs for at this particular time? If yes, go into it with everything. Give it your best. In as much as we are here to experience life, you have to. Life is just like a game. It's just like reality show. They are very, very serious. They know it's a game. Like Big Brother house. There is one happening in Nigeria here, Big Brother Nigeria. They know it's a game, but they are very, very serious about it because of the prize involved. So this life also is a game. In as much as we are experiencing life, we know it's a game. We know that on the other hand, it's not serious. On the other hand, it's also very serious. Divine dichotomy, two truths or more, being in the same space at the same time, all being true. So we know that it can be serious, it cannot be serious at the same time. So, but what does it feel right for you? So now I'm talking about authentic relationships, how you can bring authenticity into every area of your life. Here, relationship, does it feel true to you? Is that what you're supposed to do at that point in time, or are you being pressured by the society, or are you still plugging into the society and what they said we should do and we should not do? So if it feels right for you, if that is what your soul longs for at that time, and that is exactly how you're supposed to experience life at that time, why not go for it? Go into it. But let it be truly what your soul longs for at that point to experience life. Some people, what their soul may long for at a particular time might be traveling or going overseas or changing environment, different things for further expansion and growth. Maybe your own is relationship. Please go for it. So, but what I am saying is that people shouldn't just because you are now a grown man, you are now a grown woman, that means the next thing is to have a family and start having children. I think that time has passed. This is my personal opinion. Don't take my words for it. Do whatever that pleases you. So, but it's time we start living truly from our soul, truly like living our most authentic lives. What is true to you? What is the truth you're feeling within you? If relationship is part of it at this particular time, go for it. But if it's not part of it, I think you should do exactly what, like, do exactly what your soul is asking you to do. That's the way to live at this time, because times have changed. We are now in the age of authenticity. So you have to live according to the true truth of your soul, the truth you perceive within you. You have to live with brutal honesty towards yourself. So that is it about relationship and how I see it. I will be ending it here. So I will see you on the next episode. Thank you so much. And I love you. Bye.